Yeah, good morning students. Today let us review what we have learnt in chapter 5, that is quadratic equations. Yeah, we will discuss topic wise today. First one is what is the definition of a quadratic equation, and next is how to find the solution of a quadratic equation by using various methods like factorization, completing the square method, and by using quadratic formula. Third one is quadratic equation with roots alpha and beta, how to write a quadratic equation if roots are given. Fourth one is what is the relation between roots and coefficients of a quadratic equation, and last topic is nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. So these topics we have learnt in the chapter 5. So comes to first one in that quadratic equation. What is the definition of a quadratic equation? See, an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c belongs to real number set, belongs to R, and a is always not equals to 0, said to be a quadratic equation. Here ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 is called the standard form of a quadratic equation. Here if you observe on LHS, it is a quadratic polynomial. It is a polynomial of degree 2 in variable x. If it is equal to 0, said to be a quadratic equation in variable x, where here a, b, c are called the real numbers, they are the real coefficients, and a is always not equal to 0. If a equals 0, what happens? If a equals to 0, it will become a linear equation. That is why the condition is a is always not equal to 0. This is the definition of a quadratic equation. Now second one is how to find the solution of a quadratic equation, or how to find the roots of a quadratic equation. How to find the roots of a quadratic equation? For that we have three methods actually. First one is by using factorization method, second one completing the square method, third one quadratic formula. Let us see the first one in that is factorization method. Yeah, now I am going to explain you factorization method by taking one example. I am taking quadratic equation here, x square plus 7x plus 12 equals to 0, which is a quadratic equation. Now how to find the roots of a quadratic equation, or how to solve this equation by using factorization method. So listen carefully. See, to find the roots of a quadratic equation by applying factorization method, first step is multiply the x square coefficient with the constant. Here the coefficient of x square is a no number given, so it is 1. So multiply x square coefficient with the constant, you will get a product. 1 into 12 is 12. Now you take any two factors of 12. Any two factors of 12, if you add them, sum should be equal to the coefficient of middle term. So take any two factors of the product 12, if you add them, sum must be equal to the coefficient of the middle term, which is 7 in the given equation. Now see here, now I am writing the all the factors of 12. 1 12s are 12, 2 6 are 12, 3 4s are 12. Now here we got three pairs of factors. Now which is the suitable one? If you observe here last one, 3 4s are how much, which is equal to the product 12. If you add them, you will get the middle term. 3 plus 4 equals to how much? 7, which is the coefficient of middle term, that is 7. Now by splitting the middle term here, see here factorization method is also known as splitting the middle term method. Here we are going to split the middle term. Here x square, now I am writing 7x as 3x plus 4x plus 12 equals to 0. Now from first two terms you take the common factor. Here what is the common factor from the first two terms? Clearly here x is the common factor, so I am taking x as common. You will get x plus 3. From next two terms 4 is the common factor. You will get x plus 4 3s are 12 equal to 0. Excuse. From this x plus 3 again you make x plus 3 as common, you will get x plus 4 equal to 0. Here product of two factors, here these are the two factors, so product of two factors equal to 0, that means either the first factor or second one must be equal to 0. So now I am equating x plus 3 equals to 0 or x plus 4 equals to 0, then x equals to minus 3 or x equals to minus 4. These two are the roots of a quadratic equation. See, maximum number of roots of a quadratic equation is equal to the degree of the polynomial which is on the LHS. Here degree of the polynomial is 2, that means it may the maximum number of roots of a quadratic equation is 2. So here we got two roots of the quadratic equation. So this is said to be factorization method. What is the first step here? Multiply the x square coefficient with the constant, you will get a product. Now next step is write all the factors of the product. Here you got the different pairs of factors. Now you choose the suitable one, means if you add them, sum should be equal to the coefficient of the middle term. Here clearly in this question you can observe the third pair here, 3 4 are 12 getting the same product. If you add them, 3 plus 4 equals to getting the coefficient of the middle term. So in this method, in this way we can find the roots of a quadratic equation. This is the first method, that is factorization method. Now comes to second method. Here what is the second method to find the roots of a quadratic equation? The second method is completing the square method. So now by using the completing the square method, how can we find the roots of a quadratic equation? Let us see. Now I am taking one more example. Yeah, the example is 2x square plus 14x plus 24 equal to 0. So it is a quadratic equation in variable x. Now how to solve this equation? By using second method, which one? Completing the square method. Completing the square method. Now first step is, see, divide on either side by the coefficient of x square. See, in this equation the coefficient of x square is 2. Then divide all the terms on either side by 2. That means, see, standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Here divide all the terms on either side by the coefficient of x square. That means divide by a. Here in this question what is the a value? Here a value is 2. Then divide all the terms by 2. Then you will get 2x square by 2, 14 by 2 into x plus 24 by 2 equal to 0. Now 2 to get cancelled here, x square, 2 1s are 2, 7s are 14x plus 12 equals to 0. Now it is a quadratic equation, x square plus 7x plus 12 equals to 0. Next step is transfer constant to RHS. What is the first step here? Divide all the terms by the coefficient of x square. What is the second step here? Transfer constant to RHS. So you will get x square plus 7x equal to minus 12. This is the second step. First one is divide all the terms by the coefficient of x square. Second step is transfer constant to RHS. Now third step is, here write LHS either in the form of a plus b whole square or in the form of a minus b whole square. Here see, if the second term is having the plus symbol, you can write the LHS in the form of a plus b whole square. Now let us see the next method to find the roots of a quadratic equation. That is, second method is completing the square method. So by applying or by using completing the square method, how to solve the given quadratic equation. Now I am taking one example, 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. Now find the roots of this equation by using completing the square method. Now how to find the roots? See, first step is divide all the terms by the coefficient of x square. Here 3 is the coefficient of x square, then divide all the terms on either side by 3. 3x square by 3 minus 5x by 3 plus 2 by 3 equal to 0 by 3. Now from this here 3 get cancelled, get x square minus 5 by 3 into x plus 2 by 3 equal to, then on RHS 0 by 3 is 0. Now next step is transfer constant to RHS. You will get x square minus 5 by 3 into x equal to minus 2 by 3. So first step is divide all the terms by the coefficient of x square. Next step is transfer constant to RHS. Next step is write LHS either in the form of a plus b whole square or in the form of a minus b whole square. So write the LHS in the form of a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. See here, the second term is having minus symbol, write in the form of a minus b whole square. The second term is having plus symbol, write in the form of a plus b whole square. See here, first term is like a square term, second term is 2ab term. To express in the form of a minus b whole square, we require b square term. Here we have a square term and 2ab, then we need b square term. Now how to write the b square term? Let us see. See, writing x square as x whole square like a square. Now second term, write in the form of 2ab. 2 into, here what is the a value? X. To get 5 by 3 into x, we need to choose proper b value. Now what is the b value here? B value is, if you take 5 by 6, see here 2 1s are 2 3s are get cancelled, then what we are getting? 5x by 3. See, which is the middle term. Simple technique is, here you take b by 2a. You take b by 2a. See, in the given equation what is the b value? 5 by 2a. 2 into 3 is how much? 6. 5 by 6. So here what is the b value? 5 by 6. That equals to minus 2 by 3. Now to express LHS in the form of a minus b whole square, we required b square term. Here what is the b value? 5 by 6. Now we need b square. So add b square term on either side. That is, b square equals to, add b square, that is 5 by 6 whole square on either side, both the sides. Now x square minus 2 into x into 5 by 6, adding b square term on both the sides, that equals to minus 2 by 3 plus 5 by 6 whole square. Now LHS in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we can write it as a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square equals to minus 2 by 3 plus, here do simplify, you will get 25 by 36. Now here x minus 5 by 6 whole square equal to, take the LCM of denominators. Now what is the LCM of 3 and 36? Here 36 is a multiple of 3. 3 12s how much? 36. Then that multiple is the LCM. Now 3 goes 12 times in 36. Then multiply numerator by 12. we will get minus 24. Here we will get 25. So, x minus 5 by 6 whole square equal to 1 by 36. Now, x minus 5 by 6 equals to plus or minus square root of 1 by 36. Now, you transfer square to right side, it will become square root. So, if you transfer square to right side, it will become square root. You take plus or minus before the square root. Now, x minus 5 by 6 equals to plus or minus square root of 1 by 36. Root 1 value is 1, root 36 value 6. So, here we got x minus 5 by 6 equals to plus or minus 1 by 6. Now, x minus 5 by 6 equals to, first I am considering only plus value here, and x minus 5 by 6 equals taking now minus value. So, in case 1 you take only plus value, other case you take only minus value. Now, x equals to 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6. Take the LCM 6. You will get x equals to 6 by 6, then x equals to 1. In second case, x equals to minus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6. Take the LCM of denominator 6, you will get x equals to 4 by 6, then x equals to what? 2 by 3. Therefore, the roots of the given quadratic equation are, one are 2 by 3. These two are the two roots of a quadratic equation. So, this is said to be which method? Completing the square method. See, let me explain one more time. What is the first step here? Divide all the terms on either side by the coefficient of x square. In this given example, the coefficient of x square is 3. Then divide all the terms by 3. First step. Second step is transfer constant to RHS. Second step. Third step is express the LHS either in the form of a minus b whole square or in the form of a plus b whole square. If the second term is having plus symbol, in the form of a plus b whole square. Second term is having minus symbol, write in the form of a minus b whole square. Then do simplify, you will get the roots of a quadratic equation. This is said to be completing the square method. Now, let us see the third method, that is by using quadratic formula. Now, how to find the roots of a quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula? First, what is quadratic formula? See, quadratic formula is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the quadratic formula. So, x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a is said to be quadratic formula. So, by using this formula also we can find the roots of a quadratic equation. Now, first step is compare the given equation with the standard form of a quadratic equation. So, what is the a value here? Like a x square first term is, a value is 3, b value is x coefficient minus 5, what is the c value? 2. So, first step is compare the given equation with the standard form ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 and write a, b and c values. A equals to 3, b equals to minus 5 and c equals to 2. These are the a, b, c values. Now, substitute all these values in the formula. X equals to minus b value, b is minus 5, put in a bracket, plus or minus square root of b square minus 5 whole square, 4ac, 4 into 3 into 2 by 2a, 2 into 3. Now, x equals to, it is 5, why? Because minus into minus is plus or minus square root of minus 5 whole square is 25 minus 4 3 the 12, 12 to the 24 by 6. Then x equals to 5 plus or minus square root of 1 by 6. X equals to 5 plus or minus root 1 value is 1 by 6. Now x equals to, first I am taking only place, 5 plus 1 by 6, or x equals to 5 minus 1 by 6. So x equals to what? 6 by 6, x equals to 1, or x equals to here, get 4 by 6, 2 2s are, 2 3s are, then what is the x value? 2 by 3. So x equals to 1 or x equal to 2 by 3. This is the third method called as by using quadratic formula. So dear students, totally we have 3 methods to find the roots of a quadratic equation. What is the first method? First method is factorization method. Second one is completing the square method. Third one is quadratic formula. See, my advice is while solving the problems, you choose the first method, that is factorization. But in some cases, if you are unable to find the roots of the quadratic equation by using factorization, then you can go for second method or third method. Give the top priority for factorization, next priority for quadratic formula, and least priority for completing the square method. Now let us move to next topic. What is our next topic? How to write a quadratic equation if roots are given. See, by using 3 methods we learnt how to find the roots. Now next is in reverse. If they give the roots, how to write the equation. So how to write the quadratic equation with the given roots. Suppose you take this question, same question. Here you got x equals to 1, x equal to 2 by 3. These two are the two roots of a given quadratic equation. Now suppose in examination they may ask a question like this. 2 and 1 by 3, sorry. 1 and 2 by 3 are the two roots of a quadratic equation. Then write the equation. Write the quadratic equation or find the quadratic equation whose roots are 1 and 2 by 3. Now how to write the equation? Previously we learnt how to find the roots. Now roots are given. How to write the equation? See, let the given roots be, one is alpha, one is beta. Let alpha equal to 1 and beta equal to 2 by 3. Two roots given. How to write the quadratic equation? So the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha and beta is given by x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation whose roots are alpha and beta is given by x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. Now you substitute alpha and beta values. Otherwise separately you find alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, substitute in the formula. So here I am finding separately alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Alpha plus beta nothing but sum of the roots of a quadratic equation. So adding two roots here, 1 plus 2 by 3, take the LCM of denominators, you will get alpha plus beta equal to 5 by 3. Now similarly find alpha into beta or alpha beta, which is 1 into 2 by 3 equal to 2 by 3. So now you got alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. Substitute these two values in the formula. That is x square minus of alpha plus beta is 5 by 3 into x plus alpha beta is 2 by 3 equal to 0. Now you take the LCM of denominators, that is 3. You will get 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. Now 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equals to, if we transfer 3 to RHS, it multiplies, 0 into 3 is 0. This is the required quadratic equation. What is the equation here? 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equals to 0. You can observe here. Last question. So, in the last question, I explained you how to find the roots of a quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. In that we got two roots. Again taking the same roots, I am finding the quadratic equation. Got the same equation here. So, if they give the two roots of a quadratic equation, by applying this formula, which formula? X square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0, we can write the required quadratic equation. Okay. Now, let us see the next topic. The topic is, what is the relation between roots and coefficients of a quadratic equation? What is the relation between, how to establish a relation between roots and coefficients of a quadratic equation? See, again I am taking the same question. What is the question here? 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. Here, what are the roots of the equation? One is 1, other one is 2 by 3. See, these two are the roots of the equation now. Here, what are the coefficients? 3, minus 5 and 2. Now, what is the relation between roots 1 and 2 by 3 and coefficients 3, minus 5 and 2? See here. Now, finding again sum of the roots, alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta equals, already we got 5 by 3. See here. We got 5 by 3. Now, which can be written as 5 by 3 can be written as minus of minus 5 by 3. Can we write? See here. Minus into minus is plus 5 by 3. Here, writing minus as it is. Here, minus 5 is the coefficient of b, coefficient of x no here. Means here a is 3, b is minus 5 no. So, minus b by, what is 3? 3 is the coefficient of x square, which is a. So, the relation is here alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a. So, similarly, if you find the product, alpha into beta is, what is alpha into beta? Which is 2 by 3. See, from the equation, 2 is the constant c. C by, what about 3? X square coefficient a. So, alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a and alpha into beta equal to c by a. This is the relation between roots and coefficients of a quadratic equation. Here, alpha and beta are the roots of a quadratic equation and a, b, c are the coefficients. What is the relation here? Alpha plus beta is minus b by a and alpha into beta is c by a. So, this is the relation between roots and coefficients of a quadratic equation. Now, let us see the last topic in this chapter. Last topic is nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. Suppose given one equation, again I am taking the same example. See, 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equals to 0 is one equation, quadratic equation. Question is, without finding the roots, how can we say the nature of the roots of the equation? So, the equation is 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. My question is, what is the nature of the roots? See, you can say the nature by finding them. You can say the nature of the roots by finding them. But my question is, without finding the roots, how can we say the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation? See here, for that, to find the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation without finding the roots, first step is, you need to find the value of b square minus 4ac, which is called the discriminant of a quadratic equation. B square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of a quadratic equation. So, to know the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation, you need to find the value of b square minus 4ac. So, see in this question, taking one example here. Here, what is the b value? Minus 5. B square minus 4ac. 4 into 3 into 2, that equals to 25 minus 24. you got 1. Here 1 is a positive number which is greater than 0 or more than 0. See, if b square minus 4ac value is more than 0, greater than 0, then the equation has two real and distinct roots. Real and distinct nothing but unequal. See, here what are the roots? One is, first root is 1, second root is 2 by 3 no, for the same question. So here 1 is a real number, 2 by 3 also a real number, but they are not equal. See, that means if b square minus 4ac value is more than 0 or greater than 0, then the roots are real numbers, real and distinct. Real and distinct nothing but unequal. So this is first one. See, if you draw the graph for this case, if you draw the graph, you may get graph like this. X axis and y axis. See, you may get graph like this. In this, sorry. See, if you draw the graph for this case, you may get graph like this. In every graph you can observe here this graph is called the graph of a quadratic polynomial or quadratic equation here is called a parabola. The shape is called parabola. It is a curve. This parabola is intersecting x axis in 2 points. See, here this graph is parabola is intersecting x axis in how many points? 2 points. In these 2 points, the x coordinates are called the roots of the quadratic equation. Suppose it is minus 1 comma 0 and it is 1 comma 0. These are the 2 common points for graph, parabola and the x axis. Here x coordinates are the solution. Here minus 1 and 1 are the roots of the quadratic equation. Simply here the roots are real and distinct. If you draw the graph of the quadratic equation, the graph intersects x axis at 2 different points. So you may get graph like this. Now second case. I'm taking one more example. X square plus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. It is a quadratic equation variable x. Again find the value of b square minus 4ac. 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 4, that equal to 16 minus 16, you are getting answer 0. See, in this case you got the value of b square minus 4ac equal to 0. When the value of b square minus 4ac equal to 0, then the roots are real numbers, real and they are equal. Last case, if b square minus 4ac value is more than 0, roots are real and distinct. If it is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. If you draw the graph, in this case, the parabola intersects x axis at only 1 point. You may get like this or like this. So here the graph is, the curve is intersecting x axis in only 1 point. Then it has 2 equal roots. Now last case, we will take one more example. X square plus 8x plus 1 equals to 0. Again find the value of b square minus 4ac. Sorry, I am taking other example. X square plus 2x plus 10 equal to 0. X square plus 2x plus 10 equals to 0. Find the value of b square minus 4ac, which is 2 square minus 4 into 1 into 10. 4 minus 40 equals to what? Minus 36, which is less than 0. See here, in case 1 we got b square minus 4ac equal to 1, which is greater than 0. Then what is the nature of the roots? Roots are real and distinct. Second case we got b square minus 4ac equal to 0. In this case, what is the nature of the roots? They are real and equal. Third case, we got b square minus 4ac equals to minus 36, which is a negative number. See, if b square minus 4ac is smaller than 0, less than 0, then there are no real roots for the given equation. Roots are said to be imaginary. So, in case 1, if b square minus 4ac is more than 0, roots are real and unequal, distinct. If it is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. If it is less than 0, roots are there are no real roots, they are said to be imaginary numbers. So, dear students, like this, without finding the roots, we can say the nature of the roots by finding the value of b square minus 4ac. So, these are the topics we have discussed in the chapter 5, that is quadratic equation. Now comes to examination point of view. See, in annual examination, in state board examination, if you observe the previous question papers, I mean last year or any previous annual exam question papers, they are asking one mark question from chapter 5 quadratic equation, and one 2 marks question from quadratic equation, and one long answer for 4 marks, and one objective question for half mark. So totally they are asking how many marks? 1, 3, 7, 7.5. So in annual examination from chapter 5 they are asking 7.5 marks. So if you practice well, it is a simple chapter, very small chapter. Here we have very less number of questions actually. If you are practice thoroughly, there is chance of getting 7.5 marks from chapter 5 quadratic equations. All the best.